Hi guys, so today we are back here with another video, and today I did pull out some things, right? And I just want you guys to see because and if you guys would like to know where I got these little folders, because they're all like I have them labeled. If you can see, this one is work, and then this one is home, and then this one is budget, this one is social media, and then this one is faith. So I all have them labeled, right? And what we are going to do here is we are going to we're going to remove some of our, we're just going to make space. We need to make space. We need to get it together. We need to organize a little bit better. And that is the intention for today. So today I have, if I'm not mistaken, I want to say that these are home, right? So I am going to pull out, we're going to leave those, we're going to get this out, and this we're going to leave it. And then we're going to take out January. And then, so remember that these are home. And what we're going to do is just put home here, just in case. And we're going to put those for home. So we're going to move these over to the side here. And then, so that's January. And then we have February. Then we have March. April. I want to say this was June. June. Let me just take a look. See, look. So we have extra of these, and those we can keep those, and we can do something with those. So that's what I should be doing. Just making sure that if we have extras, don't take those out. Okay. Okay. Then we have that one. So there we have a new monthly, and we can leave that there. So then we're gonna go into work. I'm gonna choose another color for work, and then come in with work. And then we'll be removing the work ones. So let's just check it, make sure these, we can leave those. And then of course we'll keep this, our little notes to self, and our dividers, we can keep those. And then we will be removing that. Let's just make sure we don't, and these are extras, so we can put those right back in, right? Put those right back in. And then we'll be removing those. That's an extra. We'll be removing that. And then let's just go through some of what we have here. And I think we can keep that and that. Okay, so we're going to take that out so far. We'll keep those. And then we will be removing all of those. All right, let's put that over here. And then we'll just keep going. And what we are doing is just trying to clean up our planner. We have like, I did want to keep these dividers. So those dividers are not going to come. I don't know if I removed any earlier, but March divider can stay. Here we have all of those can go. We can keep the April divider. That is up. We're gonna have to remove all of those. Those are good clean pages, but those have to go. We have May divider, keep the knots, and then these are going to go. So, and what we're just doing is just trying to get ready to add our new monthlies in. Okay, so this looks like it's going to be social media. This one, we'll get rid of that for social media. We'll keep these pages here. We've got February. We're gonna keep those. We're gonna keep those. So now we can go back to what we have done so far, and now we can add home into the home. Let's see if we can find our one folder for home. Here goes home. So we can add these into our home. March. All of those are home. Yes. Okay. So that's what we'll be doing. We're going to take these out and then add them into our folder just in case we need to come back into here. Anything that we have documented in case we need to come back in. So we can close that up, and then we are done with our home section, right? Yes, we are. Okay. And then I don't need that. We can take that off. Okay. So then we will go into home. Sorry. Work. We can go into work, and we can add all of these into our work. See, let's find our work folder, and let's get into work. Media, budget, green. I should have known I picked green. Anything money related, green is my color for it. Okay, so now we will add our work into the work folder. Again, I typically try to keep these for at least a year. And then if I see that I don't need anything, we shred them. Okay, so then we're gonna go into social media. So that one really didn't have, and we really didn't work too much with social media, with documenting our social media stuff. So now what we can do is okay, so now I just want for us to take a look and see. Now we have space, right? We did keep our dividers, but we can definitely let these go, right? Let's get them out because we are no longer in May, April, May, or June. So I can take our dividers out. What I will do is I will put our dividers back in here, right? And then let's see. I think we had August, and August was like back here. So what I will do is I'll bring these in here just like so. put them right back in, and we have kept our dividers, right? And I kind of try to keep like little dividers in here. Like, look, we have social media, and then we have, you know, like just some of our dividers in here. All right, let me see something. Is this, that's it. Okay. And I think I was adding them in here. And I really like this. Like, I might just come back in with that. I'm not exactly too sure, but we'll figure it out as we go. Okay. So now we'll put those back in. We'll put these back in here as well. So we're just looking. And now we can close this one up. And now we have the space that we need for our new. Let's put this away. Okay. So now we have space, right? So we are definitely, I do know that we're definitely going to keep some of what we do have already, right? I can bring this. Oh. Okay. So what I will do is, let me see. I wanted to kind of do something a little different, and I'm not 100% sure, right? But I do know that I need to bring budget on in here, right? Definitely budget has got to come in here. Budget was never here. So now what we have is we have home, what I'm saying is our categories. We can get social media out because we can replace that with work. Now, I am going full-time content creator, and we will label that as work, right? Okay, so we can get social media out, and then we can add these social media out, and we can insert our budget. So we had budget here. Budget was doing it. Oh, don't want to show things that we don't need to be showing. Okay. All right, let's get that over here. Okay, so now we have our budget category. I need this budget because we are no longer going to be using this calendar, right? So we're going to bring budget in here along with us, and let's see where we might be able to label our budget. Let's see if we can bring it in. Let's see how it looks once we've got that insert in. And okay, so we've got our categories. We've got inbox, we've got work, we've got budget, and we've got home. That is all that we will be needing. So let's see what we have in here that we might be able to pull out for our budget in here. Okay, so we do have these. Let me get this out. This was me trying to do my little expenses back in February, but we do have this that we're gonna keep, and then we have, let's get that, those out. Okay, and then that's gonna be it for that. So then we have April, May, June. Let's see. I do like these expense trackers. I really do. So we're gonna take some of those one out. We can use all of those. Okay. really, look, and these are pages that, weekly bill tracker, and then we have our currently pages that we already have decorated. I really like to decorate some extra. We will take that on out. I also do like, I have some of these, right? Which they say schedule, checklist, and then big ideas. But I can use a sticker. I can white it out and then use the sticker, and it doesn't have to be labeled. It doesn't have to be labeled as schedule. I can definitely remove that, and I like these sheets. Okay, so we're gonna keep some of those. Let's see. This is something that we will not be using. These look like faith sheets. I wonder why they are here. Okay, so this was for June. We were productive for June. I know that for July we were not. Look at this, was me using sticky notes because I didn't decorate anything for July. July was a terrible month for me. I didn't decorate anything, and I was like pretty much in la la land trying to get it together. So I know that for July I didn't do too much decorating. I skipped that month. So this is for September, and I do not want to use vertical. I believe this is vertical. I believe this is the vertical layout. I don't want to use this for budgeting. This doesn't work for me. You have to figure out what works for you, and that, darlings, does not work for me as a vertical layout. I feel like more this, let me show you guys this layout. Let me see, where is that? Because I just like took some of the pages out. This layout would be definitely more of a budgeting kind of layout if we were to do that. Okay, so now let's find our budget page and bring our inserts into budget. So we have those for budget. We have decorated page for budget. We have some more of these, which we can keep together for budget. I'm just trying to place everything together so we have all that we need for budget. And then we have some of these. Also, this layout, the monthly, I believe it's the monthly layout. The monthly layout, I feel, is a good layout for budget as well. Okay, so now we have our sheets for budget, right? And then what we will do is, let's try to get them in for budget. We have like extra, we have extra notes here. This, get that out, and then we can add our sheets for budget. And these are our expense trackers, and that is what we will be utilizing for budget. And then we also have our little decorated sheet, which is our currently page, and we can use that for budget as well. We did have this weekly bill tracker, and then that, can bring that in for budget as well. So this says weekly bill tracker, and I think I want to use this as, oh, you know what, I am going to, right, I need ink for printer. So we'll add that. there. Okay, so then I had some of these, which I had took out yesterday, right? And this is just, I took this from out of a monthly layout. And these are going to be our August sheets, right? We have these, we have some of these, that's written on. We had some decorated pages, which can go in the back here. And then we had some more expense trackers, right? So we'll bring that in back over here. We'll bring that in here and put that right here. Okay, so let's see. We are moving along nicely. We do have this decorated page. We'll bring those here for August, and I'm just putting them in here for August, and we can move them along as we go. Like, let's say, for example, if we go into, once we go into September, if I feel like I want to take one of these sheets out, one of these sheets out, and then one of these, I can then move it over to September. Okay, so then we have this, which is going to be our monthly layout for August. So let's get those in here as well. Okay, and then this is going to be our August. Something doesn't feel right. Okay, I know what it is. Okay, we'll bring those. It's that last page, which is different, so it's not lining up. Okay, now we can come in for our August monthly, and what I will do is, here's our sticky notes. We will and then okay. Okay, so now we have that, right? And then, let's see. Okay, I should have started in order, but I did not. Okay, so now we'll come in for work, and I did see, let me see. I have, what is this? August is, but it was that horizontal layout. Okay, give me one moment. Let me find monthly or a for work. So hold on one moment. All right, so I did pull out checklist layout, which I believe it's a December 2025. I believe, yeah, we're gonna use this. Okay, so our home, right? We do have a monthly already in home, of which I don't think we're going to be using, but all right. So I did find some of these. These are printables that I have printed along the way. So, and I really like them, right? So these can definitely come in with us, right? And we have those. Also, I found this, which was like a little checklist. It's a classroom checklist, right? But I thought maybe I can use them for bills, right? Like, look at it. So that's the checklist is gonna come in to budget with us, right? And we'll bring this here. We will do like so. And whenever I pay a bill, I can check it, like for the months. So yeah, I have plans for that. Okay. So, and I thought this was really, really cute. I seen it. This was me. I did this. I created this with my, what is it called? It's not a heat press. When I remember, I will definitely let you guys know. But I did create that. I laminated it. There you go. I couldn't get the word for the life of me to come out. Okay, so we got that. And then we are going to, I'm trying to think, should I use, see, look, this says January. Like, that is in the wrong place, but we're keeping it because, and we really don't do anything with these, but we're gonna keep this. We are going to use this for August. Okay, so let's go on to the next one. So we've got home, right? And then we've got budget, and now let's go into work, right? Yeah. Let's go into work. Work is going to be our next. This is all of budget. Jeez. Okay. All right. And then I think this is perfect. Okay. And then I am going to remove these here. So, I'm gonna just remove the February, right? I'm gonna remove the February, and then March looks like I did go ahead and try with the March. This doesn't have any dates, so we can definitely use these. And then, yeah, we're gonna pull all of those in. Okay, so also this says April, which I can definitely like remove that, but we'll pull that up there. And then we'll move that there. And now we just need the checklist for a good checklist for work. So, let's see, August is going to be, okay, so let's get these out, work. There, and then oh, we got one more. I think that is so classy, like that. Okay, get that out, and let's find our August. What is our divider for August looking like? Oh, it's cute. So let's take our August page, right? And then we're gonna have to redate that. We're definitely gonna have to redate that. And let's get our August out of here. Okay, and let's bring that in for August. And these will just be our extras if we need it. Okay. And remember, this is our work section. So let's get our divider in here for work. And let's close that, take a look at it, and let's see. We're looking like something. Okay, so now let's just take another look and make sure we're okay. So we've got home, and then we've got inbox and budget, right? I definitely should take this inbox out of here and pull that kind of like in here towards our middle. I mean, towards the beginning, right? So we've got our inbox, right? And I haven't done anything for inbox yet. Then we have home, right? Then we have our budget. Let's get budget and bring budget back in here. So we've got budget, right? Wait, something doesn't, it feels a little off. Okay, so let's go back. We've got our inbox. We don't have anything here for inbox yet, but we've got our inbox. Then we've got our home. Let's bring that here in the beginning. We've got our home, right? Okay, and then we've got home, right? So it's gonna be our pages, a couple little pages for home. Then we come into budget, and we've got all the things that we need excessively for budget. And then we come into work. So let's fix work, because work is like all the way back here. So we're gonna fix our work. Okay. And then, yeah, we are pretty much all done. We are ready to be productive. Okay. Thank you guys for staying and watching. I am excited because we are going to begin a new journey and a new chapter. So I am excited. Please stay tuned because videos are coming. They are coming.